All right, we're on TMZ. I hate TMZ. I'm not even gonna lie. TMZ. Hey, what happened to my background screen? Hold on. Okay, not sure why that disappeared. That was very weird. Um, this one person on Twitter just said that TMZ will announce that you've passed away even before you know it. And I'm like, wow, they are so true, so true. TMZ know everything, everybody's business. Okay, so I had to come back to this story. You all knew I had to come back to this story. So it says Coldplay Kiss Cam, Kristen Cabot resigns from astronomer in the wake of controversy. So I know we had some back and forth in the comments where people were saying, oh, how come we're focusing on the CEO and we're not focusing on the chief, is it chief people officer was her role? I know some people are like, why are you calling her the head of HR? I mean, she was technically the head of HR, but fair. She did have an official title, and we should probably use that official title. Yeah, let me see if they... Oh, they called it the head of HR position. They called it the head of HR position in the TMZ article. But I'm pretty sure it was chief people officer, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so... This was posted by TMZ staff. They didn't name the person. And it was published today, July 24th at 1:34 p.m. I'm assuming that's Pacific Daylight Time. Yeah, okay. So next slide. This is a very short article. It says, Kristen Cabot has resigned from her head of HR position at Astronomer in the wake of the Coldplay cheating scandal, TMZ has learned. A rep for Astronomer tells TMZ Kristen Cabot is no longer with Astronomer. She's resigned. Next slide. Kristen's resignation comes right after her lover, Andy Byron, quit as Astronomer's CEO on Saturday, both dropping like flies after they were caught getting way too cozy at a Coldplay concert, sparking internal investigation into workplace conduct. TMZ even got exclusive video from before the infamous moment, showing the two kissing and cuddling as the music played. Extra messy, considering Andy's married to Megan Kerrigan Byron. Damn, you put out her whole name? Megan's since wiped his last name from her socials. Next slide. While Kristen and Andy's personal lives are blowing up, Astronomer says it's business as usual, naming Pete DeJoie as interim CEO, who's promising to push through the scandal and come out stronger. One thing's for sure. If Pete wants to keep this ship afloat, he'll need a new head of HR, preferably one who isn't breaking some major workplace ethics. That's it for the article. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I wasn't sure what angle she was going to take with that. I wasn't sure if she was going to say, oh, well, it's power dynamics. Oh, he manipulated me and whatever. I don't know if she was going to go that angle as a way to keep her job. I don't know if she was going to be like, well, I can still stay, even though he's gone. I didn't know what she was going to do. I knew that it was very probable that she was going to resign, but I wasn't sure exactly what was going to happen with regards to that. I did speak to somebody in HR about it, and they were essentially saying that if you're an HR coordinator level, this is something that's an infraction that can be dealt with and you can be kind of corrected and put on the straight and narrow. But once you're at a level where you're kind of at one of the highest positions of HR, where you're literally spearheading HR best practices across the organization, and you are literally setting the standard for workplace ethics, and you end up in a scandal like this, especially a scandal that was so public, it's kind of over for you. Like, she will probably have to pivot into a new career field or change her name. And Andy there will probably have to start his own business. He's probably not going to be trusted as a CEO of an organization again. So, best wishes to them both. Best wishes to their families, especially the children, because they didn't ask for this. They did not ask for this. Yeah. Nothing else to say. I'm sure they've been ridiculed from this side of the world straight to Timbuktu, right? So I really don't have anything else to say. They decided to play a risk, and it didn't work out for them. but loving the fact that cheaters still never prosper. All right, that's all. I think that's the end of the saga, unless anything else comes up. And if so, I'll bring it up. We'll talk. Bye.